So this is the street that I was on where I had a vision. I was on this street. I have not been on this street since I was a little girl. Since like a little girl. And we used to have to walk all the way up and down the street to get back and forth to school. And other black girls and stuff used to think they were going to be bullying me and my little sister. And that's where I got the reputation for fighting. I never really did have to fight them, but they knew that I would. And they tried that shit with my little sister. Oh no, you not. Oh no, you're not. And see, Larissa, she wasn't really like that. She could hold her own. We was years apart. But when it came down to who had to be the big dog, when it came to me and Shakina, I had to be the big dog. So I had a lot of fucking enemies without even knowing, because they knew if you try to fuck with Shakina, Andrea gonna jump in. And there was a lot of bitches that wanted to try it, but they knew not to. Now you can try me, but don't try my little sister. And that's how me and Shakina, that's how we was until we got split up. You know, so I haven't been on this street, and I had a vision of this street. Right there where that houses is in, right at that corner. I turned down. I got dropped off over there, and I turned down this corner. I had a vision because they had me up in the apartment building with this man named Marcus Mitchell. And I know they was trying to set me up with him to make it look like my baby daddy was a black man. Because, see, people don't want you to know that it's purely racism. It's purely racism. It's no white fucking racism. That is the only reason why they doing this to me. That's the only reason why my family's selling me out. That's the only reason why friends, people that saw bruises on my body, that's the only reason why people is selling me out, is for pure racism. So they can kiss up to them pure white motherfuckers with all that pure fucking money. That's the only reason. That's the only fucking reason why shit is going down the way that it is. Because they want to hurt a black person. They want to hurt a black person. And they want everybody else to be on board with the shit. Or they scary ass is gonna have to get out there and fight their ass. Like, hold on, he was abusing her. Who gonna do what? Okay, if y'all gonna hurt her and that baby because he was abusing her, then we all gonna fight then. Black people too scary for that shit. They like, oh, fuck Andrea. She ain't this, she ain't that. She a casualty of war. Have her ass then. But see, that's how I thought it was, but God had to let me know, no, they been worshiping them. And he said he been angry about the shit. And this what's been happening to all the black people that's been being killed. All these motherfucking sellouts been setting them up to be killed. And they got mad because I exposed their ass. But I had the vision of this street. And I know it's the reason why I'm on this street. And the vision was me, like, going back to Cynthia house, because this street is kind of similar to where Cynthia O'Vera house is. And I was like, I should just go to Cynthia house in the vision. And it was similar to this street. I should just pop up at her house and go get my baby. And go see if he alive. Just go see my baby. And then I turned away and I was like, nah, because they going to try to kill me. If I step foot on their neighborhood, in their neighborhood, or on her yard, they gonna try to shoot and kill me for protecting myself and my son from their crazy ass fucking son that was attacking us. How dare you? Like I said, it's purely racist. Pure racism. Pure wickedness. That is my child. And his daddy was abusing me and my son. So what the fuck your white ass think you gonna shoot me down for coming to get my baby? I wasn't guilty of the shit. So they gotta do some pure racist ass shit, leave her outside, and let's set her up to make it seem like she was a prostitute. So we don't gotta give her back her baby. Cause we know we gotta give him back if he was abusing her. We know the man was abusing her baby. So what reason do we have to hurt this lady? Oh, let's get some thugs to say she smoked the blunts. Let's try to paint out to be a drug addict. Anything to keep from giving this lady her baby out of pure racism. Sorry, it's a black man walking over there by me, and he needs to limp his motherfucking ass on. Pure racism. That's all it is, pure racism. Take her boy from her and paint her out to be a junkie. That's what my family was gonna go for. Pure cooning. Pure cooning. It is pure. That's the purest form of coonery. It's for your family to try to let some white folk paint you out like that. Pure fucking coonery. Can't never see the black woman as the victor. Can't never see the black woman be victorious. Somebody abusing her baby. And y'all gonna do some pure racist ass shit. And then try to have me killed. And then try to have me killed for these white folks. Try to have me murdered for protecting myself. And I'm pregnant. Wicked. Pure fucking wickedness. Alright, so let me go into a little more detail about the vision. In the vision, I was trying to get out of the country because I want to get out the damn country. I don't want to be here no more. After seeing your own family will set you up to be killed for some white folks? To hell with y'all then. To hell with American people. If your black women was gonna sit there and look at the evidence of my case and then turn around and try to reverse it and then leave me outside, try to pay me out to be a prostitute and a drug addict. To hell with the American people. And so, somebody had showed that if she still got her Social Security, then she could prove her identity. And she can get wherever it is she trying to go. Because, see, they thought by having that nigga steal my goddamn ID, they thought they were going to be able to set me up all on the streets. You can't do shit without a goddamn ID. That nigga stole my ID months ago and ran back out to Texas. And then thought that forced me. They have to force me to go with men. Because I already didn't want to go back to another shelter after they staged to have me out of the shelter. But worst case scenario, I'd have gone back to another one. Boom, my ID gone. Looking for work, looking for jobs. Boom, they steal my ID. So they just keep trying to paint somebody out to be what they want to try to paint the person out. You gonna send motherfuckers to get close to me. You gonna send a motherfucker to get all up in my goddamn coochie just to try to set me up to be killed. So I'm gonna leave the links under my videos of the episodes explaining my childhood, because, you know, when a black woman is making these type of allegations against the United States and she's telling the truth, then they're gonna try to have your wicked ass family try to come out the woodworks and get paid off to lie on you. And God already told me they were Satanists, that they worshiping white people too, because you ain't finna sit there and let people lie on your family member like that. And God was showing me they going against him. He like, they going against me for this bullshit, for this money, for this wickedness in this society. So black people can still talk about that straight. You gonna go against God, against your own damn family member, against the Most High. He done brought me out the cell. So you would think y'all dumbasses would have took my side by now. They fucking stupid. Thinking they gonna get away with the wickedness that they see all the other people family doing. All these people family members setting them up to be killed because they ain't down with worshiping white folks. And then they go in and talk about wrongful death. We want 1.9. That's hush money. Because they going to be down with the New World Order. So all them strong black people, strong black women that you see them killing, they weren't down with the shit. And God said, my bloodline, I'm murky. Because black people know what's going on. They killing the bloodline of the Most High. That's what's going on in America. And then y'all sitting around trying to pretend like y'all united with their ass. And God said when he come back, he murking. Because you know who these children is that y'all trying to kill. You know that we his children. So ain't no reason why we shouldn't have nowhere to lay our head. Because they trying to take over the land and they all want to be straight. And and then think they gonna have us outside, sex trafficking us and doing us all dirty, and then set us up to be killed. And my baby daddy was white. So they just should tell you I was in the snake pit of racism. I was in the fucking snake pit over there with Cynthia and them, over there plotting on me, racist ass motherfuckers. And then I done had this little mixed race baby by them. He mine. He mine. God said because I'm African and Indian that he is mine. So he don't belong to Satan kingdom, regardless of if his daddy is white. Ooh, Jesus. It felt real good to me. This is Central Drive. This is where, so we used to walk from Hambrick, and all the girls from Central Drive, everybody used to come up this way, and I'd be glad when they turned this way, because they used to try to, like, be all ganged up and shit, and every time they turn out, I'd be glad, because I was like, if they keep going down that way, when me and my little sister going, they try to start some shit, I'm going to let them fight me, because they not finna hit my little sister. My little sister ain't never been in no fight, and I'm telling you, she could call me to this day and say somebody fucking with her, and I'm going to come beat their ass. So it really baffles me how motherfuckers will sell out to the system and then sit over there and watch something bad happen to me. And God had to let me know he would have one gonna take up for me. He would have one taking up for me. He would have one knocking motherfuckers out. So, you know, and he had to let me know you got to be done with them. You can't love people like that. You can't have their back and then they just do you like that. They don't stand up for you. They just treat you like shit. But you been spending your whole life taking up for people that don't give a fuck about you. And I had seen in the vision them trying to have me walking around, trying to have me without no identification in my suitcase. Somebody wanting to take the suitcase from me. And different males setting me up and them bringing me in the houses with males that they knew had mental illnesses. So these men was had some sort of mental diagnosis, and that they knew that these men had that, and they set it up for these men to be bringing me up in these apartments and houses. And I already got all the evidence off of my old channel because they thought they was gonna erase my old channel and then set me up to be killed by some fucking gang members. And my video camera wasn't even working. So, some African man walking out past me, like, how he come that quick? How he follow me that quick? They gonna try to follow me everywhere I go, and they gonna try to be slick about it. There's nothing left to fucking hide, black people. You set me up for some white folk and I'm pregnant. There's nothing left to fucking hide. Nothing surprises me about black people. But anyway, so, cause they want to be accepted so bad, you know, and I done seen it my whole life. You know, black people just want to be accepted so bad that they'll hurt one of their own and their children just to be accepted by a race of people that done slaughtered y'all, hung y'all, drug you on the back of the goddamn trailer. You know, these people done mutilated y'all for a father. And you're going to sit up here and try to sell out one of your sisters for their ass. Ugh. It's just despicable, man. It really is. And God had to let me know about the gangs, and that's all America is built off of. That's all, every city where these white people are, that's what it's built off of. You know, and I'm not down with the shit. I'm not finna be sitting up there watching them do whatever they want to do to innocent people and then not say nothing about it. So I guess that made me worthy of death to my family and everybody. So I'm gonna post those clips, those video clips of my family, like how I grew up, some of the abusive things that they did to me. Just gonna tell you my life story, period. Ain't no defamation. I'm gonna just tell you what took place. And if I got displaced because somebody in the house was abusing me, then I told it like it was, you know? And that's gang colors. I'm coming past Stone Mountain High School, and they colors is red. That's gang colors. See, I didn't know that growing up. That's gang colors. That means they gonna worship white people. That whole school. and that's a black school. But they're gonna aspire to be like white people. Everything they do is they're gonna try to copy white people. And if something happens to a black woman, they're gonna sell her out. The only time they gonna try to cover for a black person is if they done had another satanic ritual where they done killed another black person, and then they all want to get up there and pretend like they don't know what happened. That's the only time black people come out and so-called speak about the death or something of another black person, is when they try to coon and try to make people believe they don't know about the blood sacrifices. And they gonna be like, oh, justice for such and such, oh, justice for such and such. All that's bullshit. Because everybody already knew they were going to kill that person, or that they were targeting another black person, because we got to get up out this country. That's what black people got to do. And if they don't, they going to keep killing one of them. Every other moon, they going to keep killing another black person, another black woman, as a satanic ritual. Them gang colors. And all that mean is that they gonna kill for the white man. That's all it mean. That they gonna kill their own for white people. That's all that them gang colors even mean. Is that white people giving them the okay to kill people when they want somebody dead. And then turn around and trick their ass and charge their ass with all these degrees of murder and then lock their ass in the fucking cell. So it really don't play out at the end of the day. And all these old ass men, these black men that's sitting up watching this shit happen to young black women in society, and then they want to try to pretend like you some reverend this and you some of that. They know their time gonna come. They know their time gonna come. Well, they gonna be sitting up in that motherfucking house and somebody gonna creep up in that motherfucker to take their fucking life, because you been watching this shit happen too long. And you know too much about these murders, and you the help set motherfuckers up to your own people. And they know their time gonna come. So every time something like this happens, everybody wanna get quiet and hope that, oh, the person that's making noise, we can just get them out the way. And then they all hoping that one of their ass don't get murked. Because I told you about the sacrificial deaths, where when you join Satan coven, he want the death. He gonna want you to sacrifice somebody. So these people that sitting around acting like they don't know what's going on, oh yes they do. Cause he gonna come collect on their ass, or he gonna want one of theirs. And so that's why they really gonna try to leave me outside. Cause they know that I know what's going on to their children. They know I know what done happened to their daughters. They know I don't know what happened to their sons. They know that I know that them deaths was not accidents. They know that I know. But yeah, so the vision that I had, it was basically like, kind of like you know how they say you done seen something before? Like, I seen it before when I was walking down that street. And I know what's being done right now. I know how they trying to do me right now. It's like a hostage situation, where even though it seems like I'm free, I'm a hostage. And the stealing of my identification and having me walking around with no identification and with this bag and being denied the medical care for my pregnancy, that's a hostage situation. Because anybody that roll up on me, try to help me, they not really there to help me. So let me go on ahead and load this video.